during the process, just let us know, and we'll make sure we get your question either answered or we'll find out and get back with you. So no problem there. So thanks everybody for taking your time this morning to talk with the Browning Davis team about an upcoming project at 16 Tech. It is, as you'll hear a little bit more, a tenant improvement for Indiana University School of Medicine. For those of you that have not seen or been a part of the 16 Tech district yet, we are located on the northwest side of Indianapolis, over next to Riley Hospital as well as Eskenazi, just north of Fall Creek. So in the picture you see to the right, this is Fall Creek, this is 10th Street, this is Indiana Avenue. Riley Hospital is right below here, and Eskenazi is over to the left. We, as the Browning Davis team, have 4 projects in the district of 16 Tech, and 16 Tech district is this green highlighted area you see here. Again, 4 projects. Specifically today, we're talking about the tenant improvement, IU School of Medicine on the 4th floor of Innovation Building 1. But there are others to come. Some of these are completed, some are yet to start. But again, we're talking today specifically about the IU School of Medicine build out on the 4th floor of the Innovation Building 1. We do have a project coming up, just to let you know, and we'll make sure we get the word out about our residential project at 16 Tech. And hopefully Innovation Building 2 will be kicking off here as soon as the world allows that to be fully leased and we get the construction moving. So our IU School of Medicine project is in Innovation Building 1, which is the actual picture you see here to the left. On the 4th floor, the project consists of about 10,500 square foot of office and lab space, is what we're talking about today. For those design team members that are listening or watching, it has already been completed. Our design team is BSA Life Structures on all the disciplines you see before you, which complete the project documents for us to issue out for bidding. A couple of important things. One is our timeline. Right now, we have the construction documents in our hands, and we're preparing them to send out to bid. Right now, the plan is to have them out next Tuesday after Christmas on the 27th. We will have a pre-bid, probably on site in 16 Tech, January 12th, with the bids ultimately being due on the 24th to us. Which gives us about 3 weeks. We're not counting the week between Christmas and New Year for the actual bidding process to make sure everybody has ample time to review the documents and make sure you have a good tight number. Construction, if things go well and the numbers come in right, we'll anticipate start around March of next year and complete at the end of October. So about an 8-month plus or minus build for the project. So big things here I want to make sure everybody understands is, if you've never worked with the Browning Davis team, we have some time to get together to make sure you're prepared and ready for that bids due date of January 24th. Hopefully you've got everything you need, but if not, at the end of the slide, we've got contact information. Please get a hold of us and let's talk about this opportunity and other opportunities down the road if this one doesn't work. So again, we have some time. Feel free to give us a call and talk about that. So we've got our timeline discussed. Now it's the scopes of work on the project. What you see before you are the prime bidders to Browning Davis. In other words, you would have a contract directly between your company and our company. And we do that because we feel we have more control over that. We have the option to help as needed if needed, as we go throughout the project. So what you see before you are the prime bid contracts, and each prime bid contract, you'll notice, has a parentheses with some numbers in it. Those numbers represent an idea of what this may be cost-wise. And we do that, it's a range, as you can see. We do that for this style of a meeting and for new teams we've not worked with before. We want to make sure, as you're looking at this slide, your company is ready. For example, if you're a flooring contractor, you're ready to do a project that would be about $100,000 to $150,000. If not, please do not close this out and not talk to us. Please call us. Let's talk about options of what we can do. Could we break this apart into smaller packages? Are there other opportunities of bringing on a partner with you to do this one package? Or maybe this just isn't the right fit right now, and that's okay too. But let's continue to talk, because we do have opportunities, not only 16 Tech, but other areas down the road that we don't want to not talk because of these numbers. So again, these are just a range of where we think each of those prime contracts would come in at. That's not a guarantee, but just an idea for everybody to start thinking, yes, I'm a painter, and my company right now is right-sized for a $10,000 to $30,000 contract. And if not, again, please don't hang up and not call us. Call us and let's talk and see what we can do together. So again, these are the prime contracts. There are other opportunities under these prime contracts as a subcontractor to these. So again, if you're not a prime contractor and you're would be typically a subcontract, it's okay. There are those opportunities as well. As we get our bidders list together, if you have the need to say, you know, hey, I want to be a part of the painting contract, but my company is not right-sized yet, who is looking at those packages? I'd like to talk to them and see if we can maybe partner. Give us a call. We'll do what we can to make sure you have the information you need to make an informed decision for your company. At this project, we are working with teams that we want to partner with, I should say. We want to make sure that we're looking for our diverse and small partners. These are basically the city goals for a Marion County project. We want to better these. So we are specifically looking for diverse and small companies to participate in this project. We want to better these goals and make sure that we're developing new companies, as well as we're finding the next diamond in the rough, that not only for this project, but we can work with on other projects down the road. So how do we participate in these certification goals? That is through the Office of Minority and Women Business Development, downtown Indianapolis. As you could see in the paragraph right there in the center of this slide, we highly recommend that your company be certified with the Office of Minority and Women Business Development, because that gives you opportunities beyond our projects. It gives you additional exposure for other projects that are, again, not necessarily Browning Davis, but that all that's going on in the city of Indianapolis. And we have Michelle and Joe on with us to talk a little bit about the certification procedure. So I'll turn it over to Joe now.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining Browning and Davis and Associates. I just want to be clear about something. Browning and Davis and Associates, they don't have to meet the goals on this specific project, but they're doing it because they want to. They want to give opportunity to our minority, women, veteran, and disabled-owned business enterprises. And so as a part of that, if you're not already certified, we urge you to reach out to our office as soon as possible. One way you can do that, and I will drop the link in the chat box, but it's indy.gov/ OMWBD. And you can learn more about certification. You can contact myself or Michelle. And we are glad to help you out, to help guide you towards that. If you meet the qualifications of being owned 51% or more minority, woman, veteran, or disabled owned business enterprise, headquartered and domiciled in the state of Indiana. You don't have to be inside Marion County / Indianapolis, but you have to be headquartered and domiciled in the state of Indiana. So if you want to learn more about certification and work with our office, again, as David said, giving you more opportunity. You still have to sharpen your pencil, but giving you more opportunity as one of those categories of businesses. And so I want to thank David and Aaron and everyone with Browning and Davis and Associates for doing something that isn't required, but is good business, and they see that. And one thing that I want all of you to know, that, David McMath, one of the things that I really love about what him and his team does, they're intentional about using diverse small businesses. And so again, if you don't believe that one of the packages that you're able to get in on because the number's too high, have the conversation with David and his team. And as he said, if not this project, maybe a project down the road. So let us know how we can help. Thank you all very much. Again, indy.gov/OMWBD, or call me directly at 317-327-5257. All my contact information is there on the screen. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, Joe. Again, very important to expanding your company. So it's a good opportunity. Give Joe or Michelle a call. If you've got any questions, give me a call. I'll be glad to help in any way I can to make sure you have that opportunity. Wanted to show you the track record of our builds there, specifically at 16 TAC, when it comes to working and doing everything we can to give opportunities, because we truly do believe everybody should have a fair opportunity. And as Joe said, this is not a guarantee of a contract in any way, shape, or form. We have obligations to have tight numbers and the quality and the schedule that the owners require. But between now and when we turn in our number, if there's some questions, we can help and try to do everything we can to make sure your company is aligned with those requirements, as well as what you want your company to be. So again, this is just a few tables here for you to look at, or pie charts. To the left is our core and shell, which is that building we'll be building in. The core and shell of that, how it broke out with our diverse partnership as well as union. And then to the right is one of our tenants that's in that building, how that project parceled out when it comes to a diverse team. And so we truly do want to find and develop relationships with companies, and hopefully we can sharpen each other as we grow and move forward in the projects coming down the pike, not only this one. One thing we do as Browning Davis require is pre-qualification. So we need each company, if you're not already pre-qualified with Browning, to fill out our Browning pre-qualification form. And we have the QR code that you can take a picture of with your phone on this page. You can go to our website and it will have a pre-qualification form, browning.com, and go to the subcontract section down at the bottom, subcontract word, and it'll take you to that. Call me if you have any questions about that. But there are a few items that we do require, as you can see to the left. Take a look at that and make sure you've got all that put together. If you've got questions about it, again, give us a call. Please don't discount these opportunities just because there's something that may not be fitting perfectly in a box. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure we do everything we can to get it to fit, we'll say. Again, not a guarantee, but we're going to do everything we can. this specific project, the bidding requirements. So there's a few things I would like to go through to make sure, again, that we're prepared for. The way we'll be sending out the documents, that bullet point number 1 is via Building Connected, which is a program. It's not going to come to you via email or what have you. It'll be coming from a Building Connected email. The second bullet point is making sure we're pre-qualified, like we just described. And if you just turned it in, it takes some time to get through, let us know. So we can make sure we can say, yep, you're in the pipeline. Let's go ahead and get you on the list, because pre-qualification does get you on the list of issuing the documents. If we're not pre-qualified, it keeps you off that list. So we've got to make sure that we're pre-qualified. So help us out there. No fee to receive the documents through Building Connected. The fourth item down, we'll have a hard set at Davis & Associates for you to look at. If you are not good on the computer and you like the old-fashioned hard copy like I do, we'll have that available. The next bullet point, no bonding required for this project. Again, we are requiring pre-qualification, but no bonding at all. And our last item is best value and most responsive bidder. So not necessarily the lowest. Yes, pricing does have everything to do with it again, because we have obligations, but that doesn't preclude you from being awarded if you're not necessarily the lowest. Now, it's got to be a tight bid. It's got to be right in there, because if it's a good distance apart, that would possibly eliminate that. But if we're tight and there's other items in the bid that make more sense as a more responsive bidder, the low bid doesn't necessarily get this project. This is contact information for myself on the left and Tracy Short with Davis & Associates on the right. Again, take a picture of this. If you have any questions, please call or email either of us, and let's work those out between now and when bids would be due on the 24th. I want to make sure we talk with people individually. We'll meet whatever we need to do to confirm or say, we're just not ready right now. And then what can we do to get ready? That's the next step in this journey together with the Browning Davis team, is how can we prepare ourselves, maybe not for this one, but for the upcoming, possibly, multifamily project that we've got coming up, which is going to be a nice one. So there's other opportunities if this one doesn't work out. So give us a call, email us, let's talk. Okay, that opens it up to questions. Does anybody have anything? In the chat here? I think we're on just a normal Zoom meeting, so you may be able to unmute yourself. I'll let Aaron let me know if that's not possible. If you got any questions. Don't see any yet. Again, if we back up one slide, make sure. Okay, so thanks, Luis. I'll check into our pre-qual, make sure they've got it, and make sure you get on our list. Appreciate that. It's good talking with you. Any others? I know for questions that you might have. Chat. Can you send the slides to us? Aaron, is that possible that we have those that have signed up? We'll send the slides.
We did this one a little differently. If you had to submit your email address when you registered, I will. If for some reason you don't see it in your email, I will post this and the recording on our social media channels as well.
Perfect. So yeah, John, if you did send us your email or have our email and that registration, we'll get you a copy of this. And if not, our social media, Browning's Facebook, website, you'll be able to grab it. So yeah, again, the big thing is let's not skip talking, because there's opportunities out there, and let's figure out what we need to do as a team to have an opportunity. And if it doesn't work out, that's all right too, but let's definitely talk. Any others? All right. Well, thanks everybody. I know got a lot of stuff to do today, I'm sure, so I'll let you go. And again, if you have any questions, give Tracy or I a call or an email, and we'll set up a time to meet and talk about this project and others and how we can possibly partner on them. Again, thanks for your time, everybody, and we'll talk to you later on.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Joe and Michelle.
You're welcome. Thank you.